first of all, I want to thank you for letting me do this interview with you. And you're on tour right now in Germany, Europe, and you're out here for like, I guess, 14 years. I think you started off in.
This tour is 14 years long.
No, no,
15 years,
yeah, 15 years. I still recall that even Agnostic Front sang about you as being the old new school in one song. I think It's Time, was it called?
I sang on with him, yeah.
Yeah, way back in '99. Now you're still out here. How does it feel to be still able to do stuff like this, be on tour, have people listen to your records and still support you?
It's awesome. We're blessed. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't make an album for 7 years, and it could have went the complete opposite way. Kids could be like, "Who is this band?" or "I don't give a fuck about them anymore." And it went opposite. It's great. So a whole new following, young kids, and we never came to Europe that much as a lot of our friends did. We started coming to Europe kind of later in our career as a band, and so we're lucky that kids heard of us and got the new record. So yeah, it feels great. It's awesome.
Yeah, I guess so. You have a new album, almost new album.
For us,
called,
it's new, yeah.
Yeah, Nothing to Prove, and I think that you all.
The two of them? Shit's so good, right?
That the album title is self-explanatory,
Totally.
as you still don't have to prove it because you are out here, you're still doing your stuff, and you don't have to prove to anybody else that you're still able to do your stuff, right?
Exactly. And make records that we love, and make records that just speak the truth about who we are as people and as a band, you know? We've been around the block, we've been on Independence, been on Majors, been everywhere. With our careers been like this. So we have nothing to prove, and that's why we call it that. You know what's up, man.
Yeah. How was the reaction to your album and the tour you did so far?
All the tours?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome?
The reaction's been great, yeah. And I thank Bridge 9 for that, too, because they're like a big hardcore label that has a really young following. And for us to make a comeback like that and not make a record that long and be on that label, that they expose us to a lot of young kids who never heard of us before. You know what I mean?
It's actually cool because the new songs get a better reaction live.
Totally.
So, what would you say? How would you explain or describe? Better said, describe the difference between Faster Than the World and now Nothing to Prove. What was your evolution in the process of bringing the new album onto the CD?
Why are you laughing? Well, the evolution was, we mean song titles or song styles? I would say back then we were touring a lot, and that's why the record's called Fast in the World. We were touring around the world, and we were nonstop. And then I think the evolution from that to Nothing to Prove is that we took the 7 years off, and I don't really know what you're talking about, man. Adam, answer that question, Adam, please. Answer it, Adam.
What was the question?
Ask him. That's this guy.
Well, hi.
Hi.
What I would like to know is, how would you describe the differences between Faster Than the World and Nothing to Prove? Because 7 years passed.
We had a record and a half in the middle. I mean, we had Go and we had All We Want EP, like in between those two.
Yeah, but those suck.
I would just say Nothing to Prove is like us finally, like basically, it takes a while. It's like when you grow up as a person, you gotta, you're alive for a few years before you kind of realize who you are and your identity and where you fit. And I think that's what we discovered with Nothing to Prove. We kind of came just organically to decide what kind of a band we are, what kind of music we love to play and we want to play, and that's what Nothing to Prove is. No, I don't think that there is really nothing contrived about it. It wasn't planned, we wanted to go back to old school roots or anything like that. It was just, that's the record that came out.
Great. So, your influences that you combined to form this album were yourself experienced throughout the years?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, like none of us are like 21-year-old kids, you know. So we've all been listening to music for decades, you know. Some of us decades longer than others, and it's basically just.
Why are you guys laughing, man?
It's basically just. It's a natural record. I mean, we're obviously a hardcore band. We're not a pop band. We're not a rock band. You know, we just made the record that we wanted to make.
Why are you guys laughing?
Well, laughing is something natural if you think about it.
I just think we're really proud of the record. It represents exactly. It represents exactly what we are as a live band, as people. It's great.
So that drives you and continues to drive you through your work as a band.
I think taking 5 years off was really good. I mean, and also the fact that we all have other things going on, so it's not like we have to do this band for a career. So it's actually kind of a labor of love, you know. We don't have to tour. We really don't. Like, we can all go home and do regular things. So the fact that we do it is because we want to do it, because we love to do it, and I think that comes across in both the record and in the live show.
So what kind of experiences do you take with yourself from doing like shows like tonight?
It's interesting. I'd say it's weird because, like, honestly, like we
take. Wow, that was a fucking awesome show. Those are great kids. We want to come back and play here again. Those kids really love the show, appreciated it, and had fun. And that was awesome. You know what I mean? Like, we take their energy and it makes us fucking psyched and appreciate what we do.
Okay. So, do you have any plans for the future, or do you let's say, come up with ideas spontaneously?
Spontaneously. We don't plan shit, really. We're like, H2O means hard to organize, pretty much at this point. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, it comes natural. Like, it took us 7 years to make that album because I was inspired by nothing. I want to sing about shit. I really didn't want to talk about anything, and you know, then it just came out, and that's what happened. You know?
Yeah, great.
So we don't try to force anything. It just comes naturally, and it comes from the heart. You know? That's
So we can expect a lot more from H2O, but
no, but you can expect something from us.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know when. I'll be honest. I don't know what's gonna. You know, this could be our last European tour. Anything's possible with this band. You know what I mean? You never know what's coming because we do this for fun. You know, it was a living for us for like 10 years. We did it straight. Now we have families and other things we're doing. So, but we're gonna continue to do it as long as it's fun and it's not that crazy stressful. And well, we can't promise when an album will be or if there will be another album. We never know.
Okay.
You know what I mean? In my heart right now, I couldn't make an album realer and better than Nothing to Prove. Right now in my heart. But that could change 6 months from now. That could change a year from now. You know what I mean? You never know. So, and the next record's got to be 100 times better than that record. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's weird, before this tour, me and Todd, the drummer, were rehearsing this record. We kind of came to the conclusion that, like, after 5 records now, right? That we want to be, like, if we do another record, we decided that we want to follow the AC/DC model. Like, we want our next record to sound exactly like the last record. Just better, just different songs.
Okay.
The idea of, like, musically progressing and taking on different influences is not going to happen. We're going to continue to make the same kind of records. And if we make another record, it's going to be the same type of record. It's not that improved.
Okay.
I love that. I love bands like that.
Well.
AC/DC, Motorhead, just hang your hat on it. You know what's coming.
Okay. Well, I thank you, and I hope that we have some more stuff from you in the next couple of years. And I hope that you really enjoyed the tour and having the show tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
You're
Sorry,
welcome.
we're all distracted talking to our people.
Well,
thanks for having us. We're psyched to be in Cologne. We're psyched to be here playing shows still. And we appreciate the support of people coming out and see us play. And thank you. H2O.